Hey guys, so I kind of want to tell this story because I feel like it's very motivating for some people, but I want to talk about how there is two different types of women in this world. And you're either going to be like me, I know that sounds cocky, but hear me out, let me finish the story, or you're going to be like this one girl that I know. So boom. I already told you guys how during a point in my life, the weight had kind of creeped up on me and I didn't notice. It was only for a short period of time though, because I had always been, just a normal size, pretty thick, but in this case, I had gained like a lot of weight. And so a close friend of mine actually told me, because I was completely unaware, he told me, he's like, you're getting really chubby. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but I think you should definitely try to take care of that because I just remember how you've always had a pretty nice body for the most part. So when he told me that, I got on the scale the next day. I didn't even own a scale. Like when it came to fitness, it was a category that I was completely oblivious in. So I didn't even own a scale. I had to use my friend's scale. And when I got on the scale, it said I was 217 pounds. So I'm like, oh yeah, now I see what he's talking about. That friend is right. I am gaining weight. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention because I did not notice. And keep in mind, I don't want to be big. I don't want to be chubby. So my friend really helped me out. And so literally, right after I got off the scale, I went on Google and I typed how to lose weight. And then information about calorie deficits popped up. I read it and I did it the next day, started my weight loss journey, shredded the weight, and now I have my dream body today. I lost about 70 pounds. If you watch my other videos, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be losing weight, I wanna go all the way and get my dream body that I've always wanted since I was a little girl. I creeped up to an extra large, I brought it back down to an extra, extra small. Problem solved. We're done. Moving on. During this time when I had got chubby, right? I also knew this one girl that was getting very chubby too, so we were in the same predicament. I took care of my problem, but her, on the other hand, it was the same exact scenario. Someone loved her, had told her, like, you are looking like you are getting to a very unhealthy weight. You might want to go to the gym and take care of that. And instead, she painted that person like that person was a bad guy and completely made herself to be the victim every time I would see this girl. So it would be a few months had gone by, she's another 50 pounds heavier and still complaining, oh, that person's so mean for what they said to me. They're so abusive for telling me to lose weight. But keep in mind, she also did not like the fact that she was gaining weight. And this is not a scenario where it's like, oh, we have people around us that are just so strict that when we gain 5 pounds, they mention it. Like, no, her weight was getting out of control. And the people that loved her were telling her, and every time I seen her, she would complain about the comments that, her partner would make, just telling her to go to the gym basically and demonizing him, making it seem like he's abusive. Oh my God, I hate my weight though. In the same sentence, I don't want to be this size. I'm gaining so much weight, but in the same breath, still being gluttonous and just not changing anything about her, but complaining. That's all she loved to do, was play the victim and complain, while also wanting to see results in weight loss. So I noticed that she just had no solutions. And every time I seen her, it was like she would put on an extra 50 pounds, another 50 pounds every few months. Now she blew up. She's huge now. We have a lot of mutual friends, and I overhear what people are saying about her. They're talking about her like, remember that girl back in the day? She used to be fine and thick and cute. She blew up. She got huge. That's how people are talking about her now. It's just kind of sad because I literally watched the destruction happen. I watched it. And when she would come to me complaining, I told her what to do. I said, hey, you can do what I did and you can do a calorie deficit, just giving her solutions. And she never took it. She just loved to complain and play the victim while also kind of destroying her life. And I want to say there was no underlying health issues with her. And I know this because she knows why she gained weight. It was because she was being gluttonous. So let me just say that before the whataboutisms enter the chat. And we both were in the same position, but there's two different types of people. You have people like me that are solution oriented, no big problem, I can fix that. And then there's people like her that love to stay in victim mode with no solutions, and then you're destroying your life. Because during this time, it was the same exact time. I had lost the weight, she had gained even more weight on top of that. When that's not what she wanted to do. She wanted to be in my position, but she didn't have my mentality. Yeah, and so, like I said, she is huge now. And I'm like, dang, I'm looking back at that first time that someone that loved you told you, hey, let's get it down. You could have easily just lost whatever it was, like 35 pounds or so, and then boom, been fine. With this victim mentality, it led you to put on about 200 or something pounds. Now you have bigger issues on your hands, because now if you ever want to get back to your size, you're going to be left with a lot of extra skin now. Thankfully with me, I don't have any loose skin because I caught it the first time someone pointed it out to me. I have this personality type where I can take criticism. I don't mind it. It's not something that I just hold on to forever like this girl and I let it sit with me. I kind of just, okay, that's what I need to work on, bet, say less. And I work on it. Like, I feel really bad for her because it could have all been preventable. It really could have. But that's just another factor that motivated me to make my channel, to be honest, because I just seen how people tend to just do things to themselves and how things are completely preventable. And it was just bugging me. I had to speak about it. And also, for the people who like to live in La La Land and get in the comments talking about, what's the word, fat shaming, you are not supposed to be fat. That's very unhealthy. So many health issues come with being morbidly obese. So on this channel, I don't talk from delusion. I talk from a logical point of view. And that is something that I simply will not celebrate on this channel. Nobody's saying you have to be like me and, you know, be an extra small or whatever. But what I'm saying is to get to a healthy size, okay? For whatever that means for you. Me being small, I've already talked about this. That was something that I really wanted for myself. I will never encourage someone to be unhealthy. And I think that the fat positivity movement or whatever, I think it is completely delusional, it's dysfunctional, and it's ignorant. Because I will not celebrate you destroying your life and destructing your life. I'm just not. So I just had to say that. And that's just the health part, right? I haven't even gotten into the psychological part. And in some of my videos, I do talk about that. They experience so many psychological problems. I would never encourage someone to stay at that state. If you want to find channels that are trying to make money and pander and tell you what you want to hear, love yourself at any size, even if you're 800 pounds, there's channels like that out there for you. But it's not going to be on my channel. I'm very blunt, I'm unfiltered, and I'm honest. But it is definitely two types of women in this world. And the second type, the girl that I was telling you about, that is a common type that I see all of the time. Do not be like her. Just don't. Now, I'm curious. Have you been in a situation like mine where you watch someone kind of just self-destruct? I'm kind of nosy, so I would love to hear about it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys soon.